Live, only on DAZN. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. One is defending a name, the other is building one. The ring doesn't care where you come from, only if you can survive in it. Saturday, June 28th, Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas, Fight Up TV, being joined with Christian Mbilli, who fights Friday, June 27th in Quebec on ESPN Plus, taking on Malek Sulecki. Christian, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. I'm fine. And you?
I'm good, man. Thanks. Man, you're one of the most exciting guys to watch in boxing. Like, your cardio is like nonstop. You're exciting. You have big power. How do you feel about this fight, given that you have a lot of opportunities in the future? This is an interim title fight, and if you win this, you have a lot of big fights coming your way.
Yeah, I hope. I'm very happy to make this fight. I'm very happy to make this interim do VBC, and I hope after this I'm gonna have another big fight, maybe a world champion fight. I hope.
What do you think about that Canelo and Crawford fight, Christian?
I was not very impressed with the last fight of Crawford. The fight, I don't remember the name of his opponent. For me, I was not
Madrimov.
I was not very impressed. Canelo fight too, I was not very impressed. But Skull, yeah. But we're gonna see. For me, my favorite is Canelo because I think Canelo is more bigger, and we're gonna see if Crawford makes the same strategy that Schools, but a little bit more. He put more punch. If he put more punch, we're gonna see. But for me, I think Canelo is more bigger, and the way we make the difference.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that, but then I also hear people say too, because they feel Canelo looked bad against Skull and that Crawford will be faster, they favor Crawford now.
Yes, I understand this, but Canelo Skull, to make big fight, you have to be two boxers. You cannot make a big fight with one boxer. If one boxer that doesn't want to box, doesn't want to fight, you cannot do anything. And that was the strategy of Skull. This guy in the fight, his last fight, doesn't want to take a punch, doesn't want to take any risk, and he take his money and back home, and and I think it will not be the same that Crawford. I hope for boxing fight, for boxing fan, of course, because is the same. If Crawford and Canelo make the same fighter, it would be very bad for boxing.
Do you think Canelo's going to knock him out?
I don't think so, but he can knock him out. I think he can stop him.
Would it surprise you if Crawford wins? Would you be shocked?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But I think Crawford can win by point. We never know. If he make a good strategy. But if Crawford knock Canelo, I will be shocked, of course. But I think he can win by point if the strategy is good, Everything possible in boxing.
Has the WBC told you hey, Christian, you will get a shot regardless of who the winner is at the WBC title?
I don't have any information, but I hope after this I will have my chance to WBC title.
The current WBC champion is Canelo Alvarez. Do you think you can get a fight with Canelo after this Canelo Crawford fight?
I hope. Me and my team, we're gonna do all the possible to have this fight because right now I was number one to VBC, number one to VBA, and to IBF like 3 years, and we are waiting for is like three or 2 years. I'm waiting for my time right now because Canelo in the beginning have fight many guys to another division, but I hope after the fight I'm gonna have my chance to be world champion.
And you've had a lot of fights already. You're I don't know. Do you consider yourself a veteran at this point, or do you still think like you're young in the game?
Good question. I don't want to fight after 36 years old. For me right now, I'm veteran a little bit. I want to go faster right now because I don't want to fight again like 10 years. And no. I want to be world champion, make my money, and make another do another thing to or with my life. But right now, I have to be world champion and make big fight.
Yeah, because boxing fans are starting to know of you, but in America, still a lot of fans don't know you compared to Canelo, and
Yeah,
they would think, "Wow, is Christian ready for a Canelo fight?"
I'm ready for Canelo fight. I'm born ready for Canelo fight. And I'm going to show in 1 week that I'm ready to Canelo.
Why do you feel you could give Canelo problems, and that you are ready at this point?
For me, I'm more young than Canelo. First, I'm young than Canelo, and I have very good conditioning. I'm very spectacular fight, and I think I'm aggressive fighter, and I have a lot of energy. But right now, I doesn't show people that I can box. I'm a complete fighter, and I think I have
Everything.
everything
Yeah.
to beat Canelo. But give me eight weeks to make a big training camp. I will be, if you have seen my fight, it will be Christian and Mbilli plus 100.
Mm. You would go up a level, you feel?
A big level.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah,
Sky will be the limit.
yeah. A lot of people have mentioned that they feel that Canelo is not the same fighter he was maybe 3-4 years ago, that he's slowed down a little bit in his fights. Have you noticed that, or do you agree with that?
I'm great with this. For me, he was very spectacular before. Before he had big movement, good movement, good defense, good footwork too. And right now, I think it's boxing. You cannot be the same that 25, that 30, 34, 30, 33. It's boxing, but I think it's good time for me to
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 do it,
beat him.
to fight. Yeah, you think it'd be the perfect time to face him now?
Perfect timing for me.
You're ranked in the top of like 3 sanctioning bodies. You're at 168, which is like a very good division right now. There's a lot of good names. One that I feel would make a really good fight with you. And I just wanted to ask you what you think about him as a fighter, and how a fight with you and him would be, is Edgar Berlanga, who's scheduled to fight Shiraz. But what do you think of a fight with you and Berlanga? And what do you think of him as a fighter?
It will be a very great fight for boxing fan. I would like to fight this guy. I hope to fight this guy one time. I think we have two styles to make great fight, to make big show for fun, and he's a very good fighter. And but I was not very impressed when he fight Canelo. He was throw two punch every 1 or 2 minutes. But For me, I think if I can fight, if I can fight him, the future will be very good for me. I hope.
Yeah, I would love to see that fight in the future. It would be a very explosive fight.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Who's a bigger puncher, you or Berlanga?
Uh, I think maybe Berlanga have more power than me,
Mm.
but boxing is not only power. Boxing is he knows the name is Coronel. It's Coronel, and I think I have more Coronels than him. And you know, when I start, when I'm the opponent to with my opponent to the ring, I want to kill everyone, and I think that's the difference. That make me the winner of the fight.
Yeah, well, I think like your cardio and you're more explosive, I think, of a puncher. Like you're more snappy, like explosive.
Yeah, more snipey.
Yeah.
All my punches snap.
Yeah, that's very true. Um, just a few more for you, Christian. What sort of relationship do you have with Artur Beterbiev? Are you guys like cool? Like, are you guys friends?
We are cool. We are not big friend, but we are friend. You know, I like this guy. I like this guy like a boxer, like a friend, because this guy is very humble. Actually, is very for me is right now is a more dangerous boxer of the world. You know, Arthur is very talented boxer, very strong, very cardio, and I look at him like my future. You know, because for me it's like. How to say that a big example, you know, big example of boxing, big example of hard work, dedication, and he's very humble.
You guys have like the same trainer, right?
Same trainer, same
Yeah.
gym. We train together when you have training camp.
Do you guys ever spar against each other?
No, I have do sparring technique sparring, but we could never do free sparring.
Yeah, that you guys are too big of punchers.
Yeah, it's very dangerous for us, I think.
Yeah, I would, because it would be practice and then it would start getting more intense.
Yeah.
The other thing too is I know he's a weight class above, but do you see yourself going to light heavyweight soon?
If I have opponent, if I have opponent of or opportunity to have big fight there, maybe maybe. But right now, I'm feeling very good, very well in super middleweight. But if I have more opportunity in this division, it could be good.
Yeah, you know, like I was wondering, like, if you ever seen Beterbiev as a potential opponent in the future.
No, I hope no. I hope no. But you know, Beterbiev, it will be very difficult because we have the same team. You have the same team, but if he chose another team, why not? But I want to keep my team.
Yeah. Do you think he beats Dimitri Bivol in the third fight?
I'm not a referee. I'm not a judge. I'm not a referee.
Yeah.
You know, I have saw this fight, but when I know personal Arthur that Bivol. For me, I was looking to Arthur. For me, Arthur was better that last fight, but I'm not referee. For me, Arthur was very better than the first fight.
Okay. You thought he won. Did you think he won both fights?
I'm not referee, you know.
Yeah, you're not judge.
But for me, I'm not judge. I'm not referee. I'm not judge. But for me, it was a very good fight. But I think if the give Arthur win, it was not shock for me, you know.
I know you said like if you're given the opportunity, you'll go up to 175, but outside of being a world champion at super middleweight as one of your goals, like what other goals do you have for yourself in your career?
For myself in a career, for me, yeah, to if to have many belts. You know, I won one, two, three. I hope four belts to be the number one contest of the division and
Undisputed.
undisputed. And that's my goal. And of course, to make money. Of course, to make money and to put my name in the sport. You know that people remember me like big fighter, big boxer like Agle or Tyson.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering if like you had aspirations of being, two-weight champion, three-weight champion.
No, I want to be one two-weight champion. I want to be world champion and many belts. If I have two belts in super middleweight division, I will be very happy. You know, I want more than one belt, more than one belt.
Unified.
Unified, yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was hoping too. Like I know David Benavidez moved up a weight, but I was kind of hoping we would see you and him fight.
Maybe in the future we don't we never know. We never know. Right now, His Excellence Turkey moved to boxing, and right now he do a lot of great job, a lot of great fight, a lot of great show. I think if he's still there, we never know. We're gonna have big surprise with him.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like we hope to see these you and Berlanga, you and Caleb Plant. Oh, you and Charlo. Like there's a lot of good fights in that. To you, outside of Canelo, who's the most interesting opponent you feel for you, given your style?
Right now, you have Canelo, you have Charlo, you have Berlanga, you have Munguia, but Munguia have problem with doping. But for me, all the top three before me I will be very excited to fight them.
What do you make of this opponent for you at this time right now?
I think for me, this Selesky is for me is another experience for me. Because this guy have a lot of experience, a lot of boxing, a lot of fight with boxing champion, and for me, it's another step for my goal to be world champion, and it will be a very very big fight.
Um, I think like with every fight you're in, like you're trying to get the knockout, right? Or you don't train to get the knockout.
Yeah. My style is seem like I want to knock out I want to knock in every punch, but that's my style is to be very hard to how to say that to be very strong, to be very painful to the opponent. But my style is to make a big show for the fan, to make big show, great fight, and because for me, boxing have to be spectacular. But we're gonna see if I knock him out, I would be very very happy. But I'm ready to make 12 out.
Okay, yeah, because I know Turkey mentioned wanting to have you on a card because of your exciting style. And I know there's been a lot of criticism over fighters not being exciting in the ring.
Of course, I'm very pro. I'm very happy that His Excellent Turkey want to see me in the undercard of Canelo and Crawford. But right now, I have to focus to my next fight, and after this, we're gonna see.
Would it be realistic to see you on that Canelo card in September? I know that it's not a lot of time, but if you come out of this fight as a winner, not hurt, could you make that quick turnaround and be on that card?
Of course, everything is possible, but we're gonna see after the fight.
This is the first fight you've had since August, I believe, of last year. What took so long to get you back in the ring, Christian?
Because after the fight, I was injured to the left hand.
Oh, the bicep or the shoulder?
The biceps and I don't
Elbow.
know. Yeah,
Elbow, yeah.
elbow, yeah.
Oh man, okay. Well, how are those injuries?
Right now, very good.
Very good.
Everything good. Have operation, and now I'm very good. I'm ready to make another big fight.
Yeah, is there like a scar on your bicep?
Yeah.
Oh no! Wow!
Yeah.
Ugh, that's gnarly. What happened?
But my biceps fell down. Yeah,
Oh man! Wow.
it's boxing, you know.
Yeah. Yeesh. How long did that take to get to 100% now?
It's not very big. It's like if you make operation, it can be big, but you can let him like this. When inflammation finish, that can take 1-2 months after it's good.
Okay, cool. So 100%, you're good. No more injuries.
No injury. Yeah.
Coming into this Selecki fight, Selecki's last fight, he was knocked out against Pacheco. Do you want to do better than what Pacheco did?
I don't want to compare this fight with another fighter. You know, for me, I know I'm better than all the other fighter he have fight. But for me right now, the mission is to focus to the fight, listen to my coach, improve my boxing, have a good job, good defense, and to show that I'm the next world champion of the division.
I know a fight between you and Pacheco was talked about. I know it ended up not happening, but on your end, what exactly happened so that fight didn't happen?
The doesn't want this fight.
Just plain and simple, he didn't want it?
It doesn't want him. You know, we were supposed to go to the first bid, and they remove the name because he doesn't want this fight. And Pachenko and his team thanked me 2 times. One time with IBF, and the second time with VBC interim. And I think they doesn't want this fight. I'm too dangerous for them.
Yeah, that's a. I want to see that fight because I think it's a good test for Pacheco, but also to show us where you're at as well. Do you think it ever happens in the future?
I don't know, but I hope this fight gonna happen to the future. But we're gonna see.
We're gonna see. Yeah. Hey, on a side note, Christian, I just want to know, like, what do you do for cardio, man? Because you're like non-stop in the ring. Like, what's your secret, dude? Like, do you train like 15 rounds or like, what are you doing?
I have bone in the cardio, you know. I have bone in the cardio, and I'm working my cardio like a lot of. I was too young, you know. I started to run, and all my life was cardio, and I think I have bone in cardio. I'm running still. I have 5 years old, and all my life is cardio.
Oh wow! So you just got very lucky that you've always had good cardio since you were a kid.
Yeah.
How does like a typical training session look for you? Like, are you training like 3 hours nonstop? Like, how are you in the gym?
Typical training, like in the morning, we start with conditioning at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. We have conditioning, weight of or running or cardio or conditioning, and it's like 1 hour and a half and after in the evening we have boxing, pad, bag lesson, and it's like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours.
Do you have trouble finding sparring partners?
No, right now in this training camp was a little bit trouble because we are in summer and a lot of fighter go vacation as that thing to do. But my coach is doing a good job. It's very easy for him to find a sparring partner.
I say that because I would hate to be a sparring partner for you if
Yeah.
the way you spar, I mean, the way you fight is the way you spar. No, thank you.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. You have a really cool story, man. You went to the Olympics. I believe you represented France, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were born in Cameroon.
Yeah, I was born in Cameroon. I moved to France. I was 11 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So how did you discover boxing, Christian?
I discovered boxing. I was 15 years old. I had a little bit trouble on the street. When you're young, you have a little bit trouble on the street. Before I was playing soccer, and I say myself, okay, I have to protect myself. I have to learn how to protect myself because I was in a very very difficult neighborhood, and that's how I started boxing, because I need to protect myself.
Oh, wow. So you were getting in a lot of street fights then?
Yeah, but a little bit. When you're young, some people want to try you, and you punch him after he bring his his big brother, and if you don't have big brother, you have to protect. You need to protect yourself, and to find how you can have better protect, or how to defend yourself.
Yeah, no, you have big power, but I would imagine even as a kid, did you have big power?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like, were you knocking out people as a kid?
As a kid, no, but I was very tough, very tough. Yeah.
So, you discovered fighting because of the street fighting. You wanted to defend yourself, but how did you end up in a boxing gym? And then how do you think, oh, wow, I'm actually really good at this?
Because for me, it was very quick, and I started boxing yeah, I started the first training. I feel like I was at home. It was my sport, and I never had this feeling before. Before I was playing soccer, but it was for fun. When I started boxing, it was very special because I say myself, wow, this sport is for me. And after 6 months, I make boxing. I don't know how to say this, but boxing France, France championship.
Okay, amateur.
Amateur fight. I finished third, bronze medalist after six months of training, and he was very happy. And after he was very very fast, because after 1 year I was in Olympic team, a national team. I was in the national team to make some training camp, and it was very very quick for me, because I think boxing was for me. It was my sport. I think.
Yeah. Wow. That is really fast. You have a lot of natural talent.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It was very natural for me to fight or to box.
Was growing up in Cameroon, was that hard?
It was very hard, it's African life, we don't have same life in Africa that Canada or France. It was very difficult life, but I was lucky. I had a mother who is trying to do everything to put food in the table and to find a better life.
Yeah, because you hear stories like Manny Pacquiao and the other fighters that have come from Africa, from Nigeria and Lagos and all that, and it's very rough beginnings. Some are homeless or roaming the streets or don't have enough to eat.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, wow, man. So from Cameroon, you go into a boxing gym. You're representing France. When did you move to France?
I moved to France. I was 11 years old.
That must have been a big change, huh?
Yeah, very big change, change with the weather and change with the culture, but it was a very big change.
So do you cheer for France or do you cheer for Cameroon in the World Cup?
For France.
For France. Who are your favorite players on the France squad?
For me, it was Mbappe.
Mbappe, yeah.
Because Mbappe is Cameroon origin too,
Oh, okay.
His father is from Cameroon too, Mbappe.
Yeah. Have you ever had a chance to meet him?
I meet him, but in the event, but he was very far of me. But I never shake his hand.
Yeah. You will. You keep winning, you will.
I hope. Thank you very much.
All right, man. So were you good at soccer too? Like, did you want to be a soccer player?
In the beginning, yes. A lot of people who move to France want to be player soccer. Because it's the first sport in Africa. In the beginning, I said myself, I have to be a soccer player. But for me, soccer was only for fun. I was happy to join my friend to play. But when I start boxing, it was I take the sport very seriously in the beginning. For me, I say myself, I want to be the best. I want to be the number one, and that's the thing. I was not very serious in soccer.
Okay, you didn't have any dreams of being the next Eto'o?
In the beginning, yes, was when I was young, like 12 years old. But after this, I switched to boxing.
To boxing. It was more natural for you.
Yeah, it's more natural for me.
Yeah. You're must-watch TV, that's for sure. You never know what's going to happen because I feel like at any point you could knock someone out.
Yeah.
It makes you exciting, but entertaining as always. Christian, man, thank you for the time. I appreciate it. You're fighting coming up June 27 in Quebec City. If you want to go ahead and leave any last messages about this fight, let us know.
Yeah, this fight will be another great fight, another great show, and it will be a very spectacular fight. Don't miss this fight. After this, sky is the limit.
Yeah, we hope Canelo. We hope we see you on the undercard and then getting a fight with the winner of Canelo and Crawford. Christian, thank you. Appreciate the time. I think one French word I know, merci. There you go.
Yeah. Nice.
That's all I know is merci and poulet, chicken. Yeah, that's all I know. All right, Christian, thank you. I appreciate the time.
Thank you to you.